You're all very welcome here to the Junior Championship LCC Group Junior Championship semi-final between Derrytresk, Fernacrick and Aghaloo O'Neills in Stewartstown here in Park Mullaghmoyle. The pitch is in pristine condition. The two captains here are in the middle of the park here for the toss, along with the match official for tonight, which will be Gary Gormley. And I'm joined on co-commentary tonight by Connollys Donnelly. Connollys originally started your career here in Stewartstown. You're very welcome here to our junior semi-final here tonight, which should be an intriguing game.
Thanks, Eugene, for the kind welcome. Yes, that's correct. Many years ago started my career here, but the facilities are exceptional compared to what we were used to back in the days, and they're developing them even further. Just have been told to say as well that be expecting a knock on the door because the club is selling tickets at the minute. So for all you fans out there, yeah.
Well, tonight's semi-final brings together Aghaloo, who have been in fine form throughout the league this year, and Derrytresk somewhat indifferent league campaign. I think they finished in 15th position. They only won 4 of their league games, and tonight they find themselves in a championship semi-final. So Aghaloo, on the other hand, finished 3rd in the league, 30 points, and are in the playoff position, and possibly could go on here and win the championship. Where the winners of Friday night semi-final, Stewartstown, the home club here, made it easily into the final. A very one-sided game in the end, up against Durban.
Yeah, it was, and for all the neutrals, probably in the build-up to the game, thought it was going to be one of the tight games. Obviously, Stewartstown finished as league champions, as Durban runners-up, and thought it was going to be nip and tuck, but Stewartstown ran away with a convincing victory in the end-up.
They certainly did, and the last day out, Aghaloo defeated Vintna by 8 points at the final whistle, and in the first round they overcame a stern challenge from Drumragh by 7 points to 13 to 1-8. And they will be looking once again to their main marksman up front, the captain of the team, young Niall McElroy, and ably assisted up front there by Tiernan Donnelly. Between them, they are the go-to men in terms of the score getting here tonight. We will run through the team lineouts. There are a couple of changes in the Derrytresk side here tonight. So we'll start with Derrytresk, and we find in goals Declan Mulholland. There's a change at number 2 where we replaced 20. Is it 25?
Yeah, 25
is in, which is Jay Dillon is in for Conan Hagen. At fullback, the experienced Liam Slater. Wearing number 4 is Pat Campbell. And another change in the Derrytresk team at number 5, Aidan McCaffrey, is replaced by number 28, the very experienced former Westmeath man Paul Greville, who made a big impact the last night when he came on against Oher. At centre half back, another experienced campaigner for Derrytresk, Keelan Kaur. And wearing number 7 will be Johnny Campbell. Middle of the field is Aidan Girvin, and he will be partnered with number 9, Big Ronnie O'Neill, a son of Packy O'Neill, a legend in Derrytresk. The half forward line, number 10, Keelan O'Donnell. At number 11, Cathal O'Neill, former squad player with the Tyrone senior team some years ago. At number 12, we have James Canavan. The full forward line is Owen McNally, and at number 14 their captain Niall Gavin, a brother of Aidan, and number 15 is Oren Hughes. A fairly experienced lineup there from Derrytresk.
Yeah, especially in the front edge, you say plenty of experience, and a couple of young lads in the wings there to give it a bit of pace. Yeah, definitely.
In Aghaloo, their team will line out in goals. Number 1, the very experienced Neil McKenna, 37-year-old, who played in the 2002 and 2005 intermediate finals, then went down under to Australia for a few years, but is back playing with his beloved Aghaloo. The full back line tonight will be number 2, Dara Muldoon, the 27-year-old. At full back is Caelan Boyle. And number 4, Jared Daly, who's returned after a big cruciate operation, and great to see him back playing with Aghaloo again here tonight. The half-back line, number 5 is Padraig McGeary. Number 6, the very influential Rory Midlone. And number 7 is Owen Ward. The middle of the field is Rory's brother, younger brother, Jody Madlone, who had an exceptional game the last day in the semi-final. At number 8, number 9 is Stephen Douglas, the Clare Valley rugby player, and playing a great part in their campaign to date, Stuart Douglas. The half-forward line is one of the youngest players on the team here for Aghaloo tonight, young James O'Hara. At centre half forward, Enda McGarty, who had a stormer the last day out in the game in Clare against Fintna. At number 12, Conor Mullen. And the full forward line, their real go-to man, the score getter, Niall McElroy, their captain. At full forward, Niall Henderson, and wearing number 15 will be Tiernan Donnelly. So a very successful year so far with Aghaloo, a very good campaign during the league, and deserving to reach the semi-final. We now have a moment's silence here in honour of all those who lost their lives in that tragic circumstances in Crisherlock in County Donegal today. May they all rest in peace. So our officials for tonight are, we'll just give you them just after Aran Naveen. We're about to commence proceedings here, and our officials on duty tonight is Gary Gormley, the Rachor from the Drumquin Club. He will be assisted on the sideline by Mickey Quinn from Brackerville. Miralina is Cahar McConnell from Gorchin Club, and the fourth official here tonight is John Devlin. His umpires are Justin McKenna, Dungannon, Paul McCusker, Stephen McBride, Sean Devaney and John Kerlin. So the scene is set, and it should be a real ding-dust battle here. Aghaloo certainly on the form to date, Connollys would probably be going in slight favourites here.
Yeah, you're correct, Eugene. The league form says here they're slight favourites. They're sitting in a playoff position, sitting third in the league, just behind Shearstown Strabane. But listen, it was championship, and in the first two rounds Derrytresk have battled the very end. The first round obviously went to penalties against Clondigale. In this game, their previous round was a late goal. So they never say die attitude, and that can happen in any given game in one night. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. That last minute winner in the last day from Aidan Gavin to steal the Thunder against Ahar in the quarter-final clash. Owen McNally contributed a point that day, and Aidan's brother Niall chipped in with 1-2. So there's a few sets of brothers on the Derrytresk team today. The Gavins, the Slater brothers, and then Ronnie O'Neill's brother-in-law, Paul Greville, also on the side here into the action here tonight. And the ball is in, the game is on, and the action is underway here with number 9 there, Stuart Douglas, 21-year-old, laying the ball off there, out wide on the dugout side there. Tiernan Donnelly in possession, holding up the ball, looking for movement. He gets that movement inside here. A good tackle goes in there from Derrytresk defence, but is well retrieved in there. And then in the action now is Jody Madlone. The ball's dropped, out come Derrytresk. In possession, it's Conan. No, it's moved on quickly here. 28 there. the Westmeath man, Paul Greville, a great hurling man, an all-star. Christy Ring, hurling all-star a few years back there, but now living here, married to a daughter of Packy O'Neill's here in Derrytresk. As the ball comes forward here with Aidan Girvan. Aidan holds up the ball, looking for movement. Back to this man who's certainly getting a lot of the action early on there. Keelan Corr coming forward. Offloads it there to Cathal O'Neill. A real true blue for Derrytresk down through the years. Slow, meticulous build up here. Great ball into the corner here. Out come Derrytresk. Aghaloo are doing well here to keep the danger out. Is in there with that man of the moment, Niall Gavin, their captain and leader. Slow, patient build up. It looks that Aghaloo have all but the full forward line back behind the ball there, Connollys.
Yep, and just noticing the first attack, Derrytresk doing the exact same. Aghaloo's leaving 3 up. Derrytresk left 1 up the last attack, but as you say, slow, patient build up here, and they're working around the edges at the minute. Nothing really penetrating so far, so they're keeping hold of the ball.
Yep, back with the play here. It's with Keelan Corr again in the middle of the park here. He offloads it out wide there to James Canavan. Again, they're patient and looking for an opening here as they come forward here. Tackle goes in there. It's well evaded there. Goes in over the top. The referee Gary Gormley has signalled a foul there on Aidan Girvan. It's going to be a free. Cathal O'Neill takes it quickly, offloads it out to James Canavan. Again, it's all Derrytresk in this opening few minutes here. And Cathal creates great opening up the middle here, but it's well intercepted there. Well read there, and it's a free out. Jody Midlone had a stormer the last day out for Aghaloo. Offloads there to Conor Mullen, but Conor's adjudged to have picked the ball off the carpet. Fair enough decision there, Conlon.
Yeah, it was, definitely. Technical foul and moved it forward a bit in discipline. Now it's in the shooting range. It goes from a free, the can could be kicked to free is kicking. It looks as if they're going to go for the shot here.
Paul Greville leaves it to the man of the moment there, Niall Gavin, the captain. Top scorer quite a few years there in the junior ranks there. Certainly knows where the posts are on the 45-metre line. Lines up his kick from the hands. It's high into the darkening skies here, and it's their first wide of the afternoon there for Derrytresk. So it's still no score here, and we have just approaching 4 minutes of the action here.
Yeah, that's correct. 4 minutes gone. Both teams have had an attack, and both of them have been slow and patient with packed defences and nothing coming off the edge of them. There's no penetrating runs from either team at the minute.
Yeah, this time we have possession here with Padraig McGeary, the 25-year-old. Offloads it there to Conor Mullen coming looking for the ball. Deep surging run here from Con. Offloads it outside there to Rory Midlone. Takes a tackle, brushes it aside, plays a long ball into the corner. Tiernan Donnelly looks at front catch, and what a finish! What a finish! Yeah. That is some score to start any game. To see the movement off the ball there, it was nearly as if Rory, before he had hit it, had anticipated the run from.
The two inside men dropped off their defenders, and the defenders didn't drop back to cover them, and he kicked the ball right over the top end, and actually the referee called a mark and he played on, put it in the back of the net, so it was a great finish. Yeah.
So we have 5 minutes almost of the action gone here in Park Mullaghmoyle here in Stewartstown here tonight in the LCC Group Junior Championship, and the opening score for Aghaloo, a goal from Tiernan Donnelly, as we're back in the middle of the play. Park here with a play with Niall Gavin. It's a foul here. Derrytresk don't want to take the free quickly. It's offloaded there. Johnny Campbell outside to this man. He's certainly been on a lot of possession already. Paul Greville, a dual star, football and hurling, with Pat Campbell now, and great overlapping run here by James Canavan. Coming out to win the ball is the corner forward there, number 13, Owen McNally. Owen McNally scored 1-3 in the game against Clonagale, which Derrytresk went on to win with penalties after extra time. such as the championship in Tyrone, you never know what to expect. It certainly goes to the wire as the ball comes forward here. Aghaloo going in search of another score. Stuart Douglas, big strong influential game the last day. The plays his rugby with Clare Valley. The referee says he's taken too long out of the ball here, and Paul Greville again wants to take it quickly into his brother-in-law Ronnie O'Neill. Ronnie comes surging forward here, offloads it there to Cathal O'Neill. Cal holds it up.
It's a good ball.
Great ball in there to the corner forward. A great turn inside from young Oran Hughes. Oran got himself 2 points the last day out, and this time it looks to have gone wide.
36 seconds.
Second wide of the evening here in Park Mull of Moyle. Fantastic surface here, exceptional conditions here, and overall a feast of championship football today, Connollys.
Oh yeah, and even last night, unbelievable. Some tight games. Carrickmore, Loch McCroy just before us went to the wire. Well, late score from Jack McCannell to win the game for that derby match.
Yeah, it certainly was, and that's what Tyrone football's all about. The intriguing nature of the club championship in Tyrone never fails to ignite people's passions, and certainly that was the case in Plunkett Park in Pomeroy today. Rory Madlone seems to have found himself noted by the referee here, and the referee is again calling the ball to be moved forward. Paul Greville again is on possession, and he plays it back to Caelan Corr. Caelan Corr again, very strong player. Coming forward again on the ball is number 28, Paul Greville. It's played out wide here to Aidan Girvan, Niall Girvan, Gavin's brother. So again, Derrytresk looking for the opening, looking for a way through. Caelan Corr weaves past one defender. The tackle goes in. It's a foul, and this could be potentially their first chance of getting on the scoreboard.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. They're very patient on the ball, but I think inside they need to create more movement. They're just, the Aghaloo defence have been allowed to set up and are static, the inside line, and they're just not creating enough movement to keep their defence busy. They keep them wide and keep them penetrating runs. Now they're working around the edges at the minute, really.
They certainly are, as the free is out wide here on the dugout side here in Mull of Moyle. In possession here, stealing a few yards. It looks to have faded wide, their third wide of the afternoon, and that's a big disappointment there for Derrytresk. They need to be taking their chances here.
Yep. Third, and bearing in mind that's their third attack as well, and Aghaloo have one attack and they put it in the net.
Yep.
That's the difference.
Caelan Corr's effort there just sailed to the right of the post here and has gone wide. Their third of the evening here as Aghaloo come forward again. Great supporting run there, out wide there. Again, Aghaloo busting through the middle here. The tackles go in there. 2 or 3 men closing him around. The referee is a judge. There's a wee bit of over exuberance there in the tackle, and he's going to award a free into Aghaloo just about 20 metres out, which no doubt Niall McElroy will take. Niall's certainly on form this year. Has been both from place balls and play one of their main go-to men.
Yeah, he's an excellent player. Scored something like 10 goals this year so far, so he knows where the net and posts are. There's his first of the night.
There's his first of the night. A free from all of 20 metres out, and after almost 10 minutes coming to the 10th minute, Aghaloo lead here 1-1 to no score from Derrytresk, and the breeze is actually slightly favouring probably Derrytresk here.
By the looks of the flags down below us, they certainly are, yeah.
As the ball is won in the middle of the field there. Tackle goes in there on young Stuart Douglas, and he's been awarded a free, while 2 men seem to have had a little bit of a collision here, both receiving treatment here down in the middle of the park. Referees over checking both players out there. Gary Gormley.
Yeah, as you say, Eugene, 10 minutes and the clock gone there, and it's 4-point gap here. Derrytresk, 3 good opportunities to bring that back, but unfortunately they haven't converted any of them yet, and the longer the game goes on, they could cost them. So
certainly does. You need to be taking your chances, but overall, the club championship in Tyrone this year hasn't failed to deliver in terms of some exciting and really entertaining games right throughout. This is our 36th game tonight. From it started out all of just over 3 weeks ago. So it's great to see that the weather's holding up here tonight for us, Connollys.
Yeah. Perfect conditions for football. Sorry, they're perfect conditions. As you say, a slight breeze blowing slightly in favour of Derrytresk at the minute, but back to championships, been great so far, and hopefully more to come.
Yep, certainly will. Bumper weekend again next weekend there. As Aghaloo come forward again, Niall McElroy out there, weaving his way through. Offload the ball inside there.
Oh, he's in.
Jamie O'Hara onto his
great score.
Foot, a great score. Aghaloo certainly on fire here in the opening 11 minutes or so. That's young James O'Hara, only 18-year-old, just turned 18. A great point from play there.
Yeah.
Which puts Aghaloo further ahead, and shouting out plenty of instruction over there is Stevie Donnelly, the Aghaloo manager with lots of years of service to his club. I think he only retired a couple of years ago there, and now he's taken up the mantle of team manager, and certainly the players are definitely responding to him this year, Connollys.
They seem to be, and as you say, the Donnelly family, a great tradition in the Aghaloo club, and Stevie, I think, finished his career in goals, maybe, if I'm right.
That's right. Jared Daly comes forward.
Dangerous.
Great ball inside, but Tiernan Donnelly's shouting instruction, keep it low.
Yeah.
That ball is sailed wide, and that's Aghaloo's first wide of the afternoon.
Yeah.
Or this evening.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're back here with a goal kick here from Declan Mulholland. Declan coming out here onto the 20-metre line to place the ball for the kick out.
Derrytresk will be anxious to get a score approaching the first quarter here. They'll need to get something on the board here shortly.
There's great movement off the ball there by Keelan O'Donnell. Ball has gone long into the middle of the park, but first to pounce is Aghaloo, and is offloaded there in the middle of the park there by Midlone, and he has found the return here back inside. Aghaloo slow and patient in the build up here.
Turned over.
Great turnover there. Aghaloo certain.
Oh,
that's a dangerous young Enda McGarty. Could be in bother here.
Yeah, he's going to the pocket, so he is.
Yeah, it could be innocuous. Oh, no, it's actually Rory Midlone, and Rory had already a tick earlier on, so he could find himself in difficulties here. He's remonstrating that he couldn't get out of the way, so we're just waiting to see here what this is going to be. Is it going to be the referee's explaining to him the situation as to what he has determined the infraction was? He's definitely a yellow card. I think Rory's happy enough to get away with that, having a tick already. So the first yellow card of the evening goes to the 26-year-old from Aghaloo, Rory Midlone. As Aghaloo or Derrytresk come forward here, Keelan Corr supporting the attack here. Cathal O'Neill bounces off one tackle here.
Superb score.
That looked like just double check here.
Yeah, Cathal O'Neill. Number 11 on the left foot.
Cathal O'Neill has opened the account for Derrytresk here. A great score from play after 15 minutes coming on the clock here, and Derrytresk are off the mark here, 1-2 to a point, and Enda McGarty releases the ball forward quickly there to Conor Mullen. Conor Mullen certainly in the thick of the action early on here. He has been fouled there, referee given the advantage, but nothing was materialising, so it's back out here to Jody Midlone. Jody Midlone sprays the ball wide to Owen Ward, overlapping here. Back to McGarty. A wee nudge there as a judge to have a wee push in the back there from Aidan Gervin.
And that gives
another scoring opportunity.
Definitely in a easy position.
In the scoring zone.
Yeah. After working so hard to get that score on the board up at this end, there's another yellow card given to.
Oh,
To number 25.
25, yep. That's Jay Dillon, 25, the sub that came in for number 2, Conan Hagen. So Jay Dillon, yellow card there. The free again is sent over the bar by Tiernan Donnelly. A goal and a point to his account so far. He'll be happy enough with that.
Yeah, leaves 5 points in it again. The gap's widening a wee bit. Derrytresk need to be careful. They can keep in touch here to half time.
Yeah, the Derrytresk management here, Paul Hughes and Owen Ray. Owen would have possibly been, had Strabane won, Mickey Ray the brother is helping out with Strabane, and it would have been intriguing had they made it through, but that wasn't to be. It's Georgetown who have made it to the junior final and will play the winners of this contest here tonight in the LCC Group Junior Championship. Great play there. The ball is pulled out of his hand there, and Gary Gormy right beside the foul, the infringement, is taken quickly by Cathal O'Neill, looking for the full forward there, Niall Gavin, but Aghaloo respond quickly and come out with the ball. Great tackle goes in there, and it's going to be a sideline ball.
Yeah, Aghaloo's counter-attacking pace is very quick, so it is. So they're getting the ball through the hands very quick down this right-hand side in particular. Yeah,
very tenacious tackling going in there, but Aghaloo retain possession. Coming forward again in search of score. Great overlapping run here. The ball is broken loose, but the referee feels there was an infringement there on Mr. Midlone.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a simple enough free in there from just outside the 20-metre line.
That's another very, very scoreable free, and it's a great opportunity to put 6 points in it early doors, like.
It certainly is, and it's entrusted to the tried and trusted boot of Niall McElroy again. He hops the ball as he normally does 2 or 3 times, get his balance, get his purpose right and his direction, and here he goes. And it's high, it's over the bar, and Aghaloo go further ahead. Niall's second point of the evening here, and
1-4
1-4 to a point, and we have 18 minutes gone here of the action here in the LCC Group Junior Championship semi-final. Still a long way to go, but looking so far it's all the way with Aghaloo in the opening 18 minutes or so.
Great
fantastic catch in the middle of the park there by Jody McGlone, brother of Rory. A big player for Aghaloo, and there he goes again. This time Aghaloo have gone wide, their second wide of the afternoon there.
It was a quick attack, Jody, with a great feel in the middle of the thing, and the park, and a straight kick into the forward line, and unfortunately he kicked it wide, but it was a great move, and I think Derrytresk need to get a grip of this game.
Yeah, the keeper's looking for a ball here. There's no ball here behind the goal, and he's now got the ball. So the action will resume here with Declan Mulholland. Not probably the same intensity as there has been over the last few games. It's a very moderate sort of tempo so far.
Yeah, definitely. It's the pace is that wee bit slower, but Aghaloo fully deserving their 6 point lead at this stage. And as I said, Indigo, if Derrytresk need to get a couple of scores on the board and settle themselves, the game's by no means over. It's not even half time yet, but we're about 20 minutes into the game. They've only one on the board here. So
yeah, as they come forward again, Paul Greville, who they are certainly going to and looking for some inspiration. He's been in the middle of every attack that's been launched as the ball comes forward there with Liam Slater. Liam offloads it again here to Keelan O'Donnell. Keelan looks into the corner to find Cathal O'Neill. Cathal takes the mark here, out down below us here on the sideline here, on the dressing room side here. Niall looks for the post here, comes inside, drops short there, and it's picked up in there by Keelan Boyle, the 25-year-old for Aghaloo. Drives it out there to find Enda McGardy, and the high tackle goes in there. Oh, he's been judged to have overcarried the ball. So,
and that's a bit of a moral victory, shall we say, for Derrytresk, turning that ball over. It gives them a wee bit of energy.
Yeah, that's certainly, I think that's the second major turnover here tonight in the action so far. But they need to get a few scores on the board here to try and close the gap here if they're going to really get themselves back into contention, as James Canavan comes forward. Great support there from Johnny Campbell. Again, Cathal O'Neill, a great inspirational player down through the years for Derrytresk here. Oh, great interception there from Stuart Douglas. Had a tremendous game the last night. And this time Niall Gavin's adjudged to have gone in late and will get himself noted in the referee's book for that challenge.
Yeah, it's a shame when Derrytresk had the ball and give it away there with a bad pass out. Now Aghaloo's in possession and will drive forward pretty quickly like they have done the whole first half here.
Yeah, Darren Muldoon, the 27-year-old, coming out, and Aghaloo's still in possession there with Jared Daly. Jared Daly worked so hard to get himself back in contention here. The 33-year-old shop manager, shop owner, Super Value in Ochnacloy. As Aghaloo still in possession, Jamie O'Hara coming back out here looking for support out wide, and Aghaloo, great pace about him here.
Free
in. No.
Advantage out here.
Yep. The ball will be coming back here to just beyond the 45-metre line here. Aghaloo will have possession. It will be a free, which looks like Tiernan Donnelly's going to try here.
Yeah, I don't know where it's coincident on or something that Aghaloo's been working on the training ground, but every attack seems to be launching down the far side of the pitch where the dugouts are. Very rarely have come under us here, Eugene. So
no, over that right hand side.
Yeah, everything seems to go down that right head. They might see that as their strength or maybe a Derrytresk weak spot. I don't know, but
it looks like the 25-year-old Niall McElroy has opted that he feels that he's confident enough with this kick from around about 42 metres from the Derrytresk goal. He's already scored 2 points here tonight, 2 from frees, and he's hoping to add to his tally as he strikes the ball.
Good
fantastic
strike. Brilliant strike.
That's just a real golfer strike there. That's his third point of the afternoon here, and Aghaloo now move on to 1-5 to 1 point, and we have reached the 23rd minute of the action here in the LCC Group Junior Championship semi-final.
Derrytresk really need to try and get a couple of scores before the half here. Keep in touch.
Yeah, and tonight it's as Aghaloo come forward here. Great offload.
Great chance
there,
here
number
for
5.
Oh, he spilled it.
He
spilled it. This run
somehow dropped possession, and the same has happened here. This is judged to have touched the ball on the ground.
Free in.
Yeah, free in.
I was about to say to you, this will Derrytresk got away with that one, but they haven't eventually.
No, there was a couple of mistakes there on both sides there, losing possession at the penultimate moment, but Aghaloo will now retrieve the situation with a free on the 20-metre line, and it's Tiernan Donnelly who has the ball in his possession, and it's a foul there, a yellow card to the number 25.
I thought he...
so maybe it's a black card.
Yeah.
He's going to the sideline anyway.
We'll see.
Just have to check that.
It looked like a yellow, to be honest.
Yeah.
We need to check.
Yeah, we'll need to sort of find out what that was for. But yeah, Jay Dillon had already been booked, and that's over the bar for Tiernan Donnelly's second point. So that brings his tally to 1-2, and stretches the lead even further now to 1-6 to a single point here as the 25th minute approaches here in the first half action here from Mullaghmoyle here in Stewartstown. It's an appropriate venue that Stewartstown don't have too far to go to look who their opposition is going to be in the junior final.
Totally right, Eugene, it just fell in their lap.
Yeah, funny, all the players and management are all given the night off from stewarding to pay attention to the game. So as Aghaloo come forward again and search Conor Mullen inside to
goal chance.
Young Niall McElroy knows where the posts are. That's 25 and a half minutes gone, and Niall McElroy finishes the ball to the net. A great move, a great offload there by Conor Mullen. And now Derrytresk has gone 2-6 to 5 points.
Substitution on the Derrytresk team.
First sub.
Number 2, Conor Hagan, is replacing number 4, Pat Campbell.
So Conor Hagan, who didn't start, is in for number 4, Pat Campbell, the first sub of the evening here in Stewartstown. Derrytresk have pulled young Pat Campbell aside, so it's Conan Hagan, will take up position for Derrytresk as the ball breaks here in the middle of the park here. Niall Gavin holds on to possession here, so young Conor Harris, smallest man in the park there, he's in the thick of the action.
Yeah. And Niall's come out of a bit of knock on this one. Niall Gavin for Derrytresk, he's down at the minute. Medical attention, but listen, that goal was a sucker punch just in the last attack there. It leaves 11 points in it here.
Yep. So hopefully wherever you're watching this all over the world, you're enjoying the action here from the LCC Group Junior Championship. On co-commentary tonight I have Connollys Donnelly, who's joined myself here. I've had to stand in at the last minute here for Ariel Kelly, who unfortunately had to cry off. We wish him well and hope he'll be back in action tomorrow night for the intermediate semi-final in Owen Rua ground in Dungannon between Edendork and Aghaloo. An intriguing encounter in front of us in that one.
Yeah, definitely, and I've been fortunate enough to cover both them teams for you already this year. Aghaloo in the first round against your own club, Clare, and they were very lucky to get out of that with the victory against Clare, only for a very late goal. And then Edendork against Barr last week. Edendork very, very impressive going forward and rattling up high scores. So, yep, intriguing game, definitely.
We're back here with the action here. It's taken short there, and that's Gavin in possession here. He gets another rap on the head there, but he's made of stern stuff. Niall Gavin. The brother Aidan got the crucial goal that last time out against Ahar, that the last moment, the last kick of the game, last minute, turned the tide, and Derrytresk overcame Ahar as Cathal O'Neill, is in the action here. Offloads it to Caelan O'Donnell. Derrytresk, long probing ball in here. That's well won the edge of the line here by Ronnie O'Neill. Ronnie unfortunately drops possession, and out will come Aghaloo with Midlone, and it's that's a high tackle.
Yeah,
that's a high tackle. That's a high tackle. The referee has spotted it. Yep, Gary's calling him forward here.
Yeah, we had a bird's eye view of that one.
That's right, just underneath us here. And the McGarry could find himself in bother. High tackle there.
Yeah, be interesting to see a decision here now.
As Paul Gravel holds on to the ball here. Yellow card to Enda McGardy. Enda, the 33-year-old, played a real blinder for Aghaloo last weekend in Clogher against Fintna.
Yeah,
as Caelan Carr still down, and he's getting full attention here. That little slap on the side of the jaw has certainly
warmed his ears, they say.
It certainly has, and it'll either give him the spur into action that he may need.
At least 3 minutes of additional time at the end of the first half.
We approach the end of the first period of 30 minutes, and we're told here there will be 3 additional minutes here. Looks a little bit groggy on it, but Caelan's back up on his feet, and Paul Gravel is with the ball, and Caelan's just
full running now,
bounced off him there, and has won possession. Back out there to Cathal O'Neill. Paul Gravel does well. He's certainly in the thick of all the action here for Derrytresk tonight.
He's a quarterback, I would call him. He's linking up a lot of play and getting a lot of ball, and always makes the right options too. Very experienced players you mentioned earlier from
certainly is
his county days.
And great to see him still involved and playing a big role for Derrytresk here tonight. No doubt Packy O'Neill, the father-in-law, is out on the sideline somewhere roaring him on. The ball's played in there to big Ronnie O'Neill, who's moved into the edge of the square to facilitate Paul's move to middle of the field. Tackle's going in hard there, but Cathal O'Neill does well to get possession. Derrytresk only scorer so far, and he is deemed to have overcarried the ball, and certainly Gary Gormley's harsh on the overcarrying tonight, but we can't really argue with any of his calls.
No, I was about to say to you there, he's very fair. That is a completely right decision. Cahill went to the ground on his knees and just didn't play the ball, so I don't think he can any qualms himself, and to be fair, he didn't argue about it. So
yeah,
this probably ran out of options, Eugene, to be honest.
Yeah.
We're now a minute and a half into the allotted 3 minutes.
It looks like Gary's having a wee word there with Niall Gavin for kicking the ball away, so Niall picks up an unnecessary yellow card there. A little silly.
Yep, and this what Derrytresk don't need at the minute.
No, certainly not. A long ball in here looking for Conor Mullen.
Brilliant
fantastic
ball. He's
does really well. He's as a player that's offering a lot to Aghaloo tonight there.
Definitely, he's very busy and got a lot of pace. Very quick.
A great diagonal ball in there looking for Tiernan Donnelly, and just down underneath the scoreboard end here, and
Tiernan could be in bother. Yeah.
The referee has deemed it's going to be free.
Yeah, he's going to Tiernan. He was from here. It looks as if he was holding his opponent's leg. We'll see. Anyway.
The referee is definitely consistent on it. So Tiernan Donnelly is in the book for Aghaloo. That's Rory McGlone, Tiernan Donnelly, and Enda McGarty. 3 Aghaloo men in the referee's notebook so far.
By my count, it's the 5th of the night overall.
Yep, we have yellow cards for Niall Gavin and then young Jay Dillon.
Just have to double check that whether it was a black card or second yellow.
We're into the last minute of additional time here as Derrytresk come forward here looking to get their name back on the scoreboard here. It's a little while since they opened their account, and the tackles go in there on Johnny Campbell, and it's overturned. Great possession retrieved there by a hard-working Jody McGlone. He certainly put in a big game last time out. A few inspirational scores from Jody the last day out.
Yeah, he's classy footballer, Jody, and makes everything tick from number 6 or number 8. Sorry, Jody is.
Yeah, we are probably into additional time here in the first half here at Park Mullaghmoyle here in Sherstown. A fairly decent crowd here tonight after 2 other pulsating games here earlier today. Carrickmore overcame the Stern Challenge from Lough McCrory, and earlier in the day we had the encounter at Eton Dork, and Clonoo managed to see through that with a goal.
That's the half.
We won the game. There we have the first half whistle here. Gary Gormley signals the end of the action here in the first half. Looking back on that, you'd have to be satisfied as a manager with the work rate and the chances that they have created, and they've taken them all, but they've only 2 wides.
Yeah, Aghaloo will be very, very happy. They're 11 points up, 2-6 to a point. Their counter-attack, I think the difference between the 2 teams for me sitting up here is the counter-attacking pace. When Aghaloo turn the ball over, they go in numbers and go at pace, and they seem to attack down that right-hand side where Derrytresk is very laboured build-up and let Aghaloo set up defensively, and then they're turned back over. Early doors they had 3 or 4 opportunities, mind you, but they didn't take them. Yeah,
Aghaloo last appeared in the 2015 final where they lost out. Their last big win came in 1991 when they won the junior championship, so they'll be looking to make amends there and hopefully make it through to the junior decider in a few weeks' time, where they will face, if they hold out for the second half, the challenge from Stewartstown. Yeah, and listen, as you said at the start of the game, Stewartstown is my own club, born and reared, and it's good to see them back at the top of that league and being very competitive again, and hopefully they can do the job in a few weeks. So yeah, just down below us there, Ernie McAnally and Stevie Donnelly are all coming in here checking the stats for the first half here, so they would, I'm sure, be fairly satisfied. The first half action certainly has produced a first-rate performance from Aghaloo, and you certainly can't deny their strong lead here at the halfway mark here in Stewartstown, as both teams make their way off here, and we will leave you for a few moments here now, and we'll be straight back with you in a few moments here, so you can get yourselves a cup of tea and enjoy the second half. Paul Hughes is making his way to the change rooms. What would you have to say to the players there if you were the manager in Paul's situation, making his way there into the club rooms now?
I have to be honest, this is me. I think it's time for the hairdryer treatment, to be honest, Eugene. This don't seem to be, I hope they don't offend anybody from Derrytresk, but they need to work a wee bit harder just on off the ball, and they're a wee bit laboured in their build-up play. But listen, they're 11 points down. You just got to fight for a bit of pride in the second half and try and wear that down a wee bit. So
yeah, certainly last time out the work rate to turn the game round and win the quarter-final clash with Aghaloo was through an industry and endeavour, and that's certainly what they need to repeat here in the second half. So we'll come back and join you again later. So with that, you are well entitled to a wee cup of tea now, and we'll be back with you again shortly. Thank you. For the second half of our LCC Group Junior Championship, where Aghaloo hold the lead here 2-6 to a point. And we've just confirmed that Jay Dillon did in actual fact pick up a black card. He has 30 seconds, we reckon, left of his term to serve here before he will rejoin the action. And Aghaloo are out first on the park. That shows the appetite and the hunger and all they have for this game here tonight.
Yeah,
and certainly going in their first half performance, they'll be certainly good for the money on them, I'm sure, at this stage.
Yeah, Aghaloo first out because they hadn't really much to fix. They had a very good first half. You can only beat what's in front of you, and they're 11 points up now. Derrytresk onto the pitch, and hopefully we'll see a revigorated side here and give this a real lash. You've nothing to lose, and you're 11 points down in the championship game. So.
Certainly not, and we see big Ronnie O'Neill back out in the middle of the park here tonight here to start the second half, and it's got a little bit cooler here. The referee with the ball here, Paul Hughes, is shouting instructions here. Let's get this game going, let's get back into action here, let's see a wee bit of a performance here that was sadly lacking in the first half, as you say there. So Paul Greville is out here on the half forward line down below us here. He's picking up young Jamie O'Hara, is it?
Yeah. And hopefully this,
the oldest against the youngest, as the action here is about to start. The ball is in, the game is on, and first on the attack again is Aghaloo here. They come surging forward here. Holding the ball up there is Jody McLone, 25-year-old. The keeper does well there. Dermot Mulholland comes out, picks up the ball here. As Derrytresk comes searching forward here. Ronnie O'Neill now in possession here, strong and forceful. Offloads it to Caelan Corr. Caelan tries to get past. Whoa, high tackle going in there.
It's maybe
that's definitely one the referee is calling forward.
Yeah,
and looking Jody.
Yeah, Jody McLone possibly looking at a yellow here for a high challenge, but maybe a case that Caelan slipped a wee bit going into it too. So 50-50, we'll see.
Yep, anything's possible. Yeah, yellow card.
So they're racking up tonight.
That's their fourth.
Yeah.
So we're back in the action, but they could have no question about that. It was high, and that merged the yellow card, a high challenge they got.
Yeah, and that's the second in killing tonight, so he'll sleep tonight.
So there we go. Number 12 here for Derrytresk, James Canavan. Inside there, the number 13 there, Owen McNally. Back to Paul Greville, now operating from the half-back line. Great ball sprayed across the park here. It picks out Johnny Campbell. Back inside there, Caelan Corr's dispossessed. Great tenacity, great work rate from Aghaloo there.
Yep, free out.
Certainly felt the aftershock of that one.
Yeah, man down, and Aghaloo's probably happy enough that the referee called it back, because actually kicked the ball away after the resulting free, so it leaves Derrytresk time to reset here. But that attack came to nothing, and they need to be really capitalising on every attack they have and really going at this with all they have.
Certainly so here. They haven't sparked into life yet, and Paul Hughes there will certainly be spurring on his team here that they need to get things going here. They need to get their scores on the board if they're starting to turn the tide here. The ball sprayed out here to young James O'Hara. Got a point in the first half from play. As they come forward here, Ciaran O'Boyle, full back inside there to the man who had an inspirational game last week, Jody McLone. Niall McElroy weaves his way through there. Good support play on the wing there. Number 7 there, Owen Ward. That's a wide. The first to the second half. They had 2 in the first half.
Yep.
Brings their tally to 3 here tonight here in Mullaghmoyle. It's got a little bit chillier. There's a little bit stronger breeze blowing now with the trickler. Certainly it seems to be favouring now Derrytresk.
Yep.
Great interception there by Padraig McGeary.
And it's definite free in.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a shove in the back there on Niall Henderson, the 32-year-old.
Yeah, Liam Slater definitely 2 hands pushed him in, and Gary's just telling him why. I think he knows why.
Yeah, Liam's having a wee word to see would he change his mind, but Gary's not going to change his mind here.
No.
In actual fact, it's been brought forward.
Yeah, and
which is well within the range of Niall McElroy. He's already a goal and 3 points to his name.
And unfortunately, they're all wee things that Derrytresk don't need at this stage.
Looks up, and it looks to have found the range and found the accuracy. That's his 4th point of the proceedings here tonight.
He's 1/4 tonight. It's not a bad tally. Start of the second half.
No, and as we said earlier, he's certainly one of the players that Aghaloo look to for inspiration, and certainly he doesn't let down when given half a chance.
No, he's lively. He's very, very pacey and great balance as well.
Yeah, there's a real tussle going on out there for the ball in the middle of the park there. Right beside the action is Gary Gormley, and Gary's deemed that's a free in to Aghaloo.
It sort of gets to the stage now as a Derrytresk player, you have to really dig deep mentally because you think every decision's going against you and all that, but you just have to.
Yep, Padraig McGeary coming forward here. Back helping out deep in his own half there is young James O'Hara. The young rugby star, 21-year-old there, picked up. There's a bad clash there between the two of them there. Yeah, that was... Yeah, an innocent sort of after he'd played the ball. Come following through.
I actually missed it. Did you know? I followed the flight of the ball here.
Yeah, I did indeed. As he played the ball through and came following through, your Derrytresk player just caught him on the side of the head with the knee, and nothing less than you know an after tackle as he tried to get into close down the ball, and
yeah, as long as both players are okay.
Liam Slater is, both of them are feeling the effects of it, but young Stuart Douglas made of stern stuff, operating in the Clare Valley successful Junior Cup campaign last season, and
well, he's used to knocks and bangs.
He's certainly going to have a few of them in rugby, all right, but he's still holding his head, and Liam is back up on his feet too, hobbling, but there we go. The referee's going to throw the ball in here, and it's Roney up against Jody. Referee's putting everybody back, and coming out of it there, well held there, Jody Midlone, strong. Roney O'Neill's remonstrating that wasn't a foul, but the referee's the man that decides, and in this occasion it's Gary Gormley said as an Aghaloo free, which Jody Gormley is looking for movement, opts to take the ball, kick it backwards to the brother here, Rory, 26-year-old, coming forward again here, strong in the tackle here, great run here, well done there, but
another turnover.
No,
free in. Yeah,
Aghaloo retrieved possession, and there's a foot in there. The referee decides, and it's going to be a free kick. And Niall McElroy's not taking this here, but there's movement off the ball there. Great running there from James O'Hara, does well. But the referees reckon these tackles are going in a wee bit fast and furious.
I have to tend to agree, they're a wee bit rash. And Niall McElroy worked out well because it was, as you said, rightly mentioned, it wasn't really a kickable free, but he worked at 20 yards inside the young James O'Hara, where it is now. It's now kickable.
Yeah, looks like Tiernan Donnelly will have responsibility for this kick. He is already a goal and 2 points to his name. So between himself and they have 2-6 on the board, both corner forwards. So any manager would be more than pleased with that return. And Tiernan Donnelly once again finds the range, finds the target, and that brings him on to his goal and 3 points tally for tonight.
Yeah, as you say, the two boys have scored everything, bar a point from James O'Hara.
8 minutes of the action gone here in Park Mullaghmyle here in Stewartstown. Aghaloo extend their lead now to 2-8 to 1 point, and it's a little while now since Derrytresk have registered a score. They'll be bitterly disappointed as they aim for Ronnie O'Neill. It's held in there by Oren Hughes. Oren got himself 2 points last time out.
Turned over.
As
the house is down.
Aghaloo comes surging forward here.
Driving.
Madlone's in full flight here. Keeper intercepts it there. Both the Jody and Keelan Corr, it looks like, have collided as he released the ball there.
I think it's number 12, James Canavan. When he was actually chasing back McGlone, he actually pulled the hamstring. He put the hand the back of the leg, so I think the hamstring went. And
that could be a big blow to Derrytresk. The referee has said
it's play on,
no head injuries, so game will resume. And the man that they need to get things going here, Cathal O'Neill, sprays it out to Johnny Campbell. Coming forward there, looking for someone in between, but the ball is well won in there by Rory McGlone.
The ball's just not sticking inside.
Great work rate in the defence here from Aghaloo tonight, and great support play as they go searching for another score. Out on the dugout side here, Aghaloo deep in the Derrytresk half. Great ball sprayed across the park there by Stuart Douglas, having to come deep to win it. This is Niall McElroy. Inside then again to Eden McGardy, and McGardy looks up, has support there in the form of Niall McElroy. Niall once again to Niall Henderson. Great effort going in there. Challenge goes in there. Full forward. Niall Gavin's not happy with that decision. The tackle there was sort of round the neck, so he didn't have much.
Substitution on the Derrytresk team. Number 5, Aidan McCaffrey, replaces number 12, James Canavan.
So number 5 has now started. He was due to start there, Aidan McCaffrey, and he comes in for, after that challenge there, young James Canavan. It looks like his night is over. It looks that he does have problems with the hamstring, as Niall McElroy lines this kick up here on the 20-metre line here, and once again with ease drives that ball over the bar. So that brings his tally now to 1-5. A goal and 5 points, all from frees. As we approach now the 11th minute here of the action, and Derrytresk will really need to make an impact here in the next few moments if they're going to try and retrieve anything from this situation they find themselves in. A great ball in there, looking for the number 13 there, Owen McNally, but as well intercepted there. Young James O'Hara's covering some ground tonight.
He is, yeah.
He'll have to be well pleased with his performance.
Yeah, he's
the youngest man on the park here for Aghaloo.
A classic modern day 10 and 12 up and down.
The ball's offload there quickly by Keelan Corr to Aidan McCaffrey, just into the action there. Owen McNally now finds the ball in his possession, trying to work his way through, but he could find no support, and it's going to be a free out. There's certainly no doubt that Gary has been strong tonight on the overcarrying, and
Gary's been very consistent all night on everything, and it's just one of them nature Derrytresk. Nothing's going their way.
Yep, this semi-finals are there to be won, and certainly Aghaloo are showing they are up for this tonight. Liam Slater is again penalised for a little bit of over-exuberance in the tackle there against Niall Henderson. Hendo, as they call him.
Substitution, number 19, Gary O'Gorman, replaces number 11, Enda McGardy.
So 19 is in the action there. Gary O'Gorman, the 26-year-old, came on the last day too against Fintna and finds him back in the action again. A free out to Derrytresk. Touched the ball on the ground. Referee deems they haven't moved back quickly enough, so he's bringing the ball forward. Sean Slater takes it quickly, or Liam, sorry, takes it quickly to Cathal O'Neill. Keelan Corr certainly has been in the thick of action here tonight. The referee feels it hasn't been taken from the correct position, so he's asking for the ball to be back where he is deemed free to have taken place from. It's taken quickly there by Aidan Girvan. Looking for big Ronnie O'Neill in there on the edge of the square, but it's not happening. Keelan Boyle does well, and they come out with the ball again there. Conor Mullen has certainly provided plenty of support play here tonight to his colleagues.
Yeah, definitely.
Retrieved a lot of possession.
Great link player.
The ball's been overturned there. Great work rate there. Johnny Campbell. 3 men round, and he has retrieved the situation for Derrytresk as they come looking for the first score of the second half. But that's dropped into the arms of Neil McKenna. Neil glad to be back in the number 1 position here for Aghaloo. He had his debut quite a few years back, but still there.
Aghaloo numbers over.
There we come again. Jody McLone is certainly a forceful, strong runner here tonight. Got a couple of points the last day. It's back out to Tiernan Donnelly. Tiernan comes off the post. A let off for Derrytresk there. As they come forward again, Keelan Corr. Great ball outside there to Conan Hagen. Into the action the second half here. That's a bad delivery, a bad ball. It's intercepted there by Aghaloo as Tiernan Donnelly comes forward here again. Aghaloo, oh, there's a tackle goes in there. The referee says play on, play on. Niall Henderson. Challenge goes in here, and Liam, the referee is ticking. Liam needs to be careful.
Yeah, he's already on the yellow, isn't he?
Yep. So and we wait for the free here to be taken here on the 45-metre line, over on the dugout side, opposite where we are here in the commentary box here in Mullaghmoyle here in Stewartstown. A great kick there, it's well saved on the line there by Dermot Mulholland. Dermot, it's a strong challenge goes in on Dermot as he plays the ball out here. Derrytresk building from the back, great run there by Keelan Corr, racing forward to support Liam Slater. Liam's a little bit away from his full back line, but still retains possession. Offloads it inside to Cathal O'Neill. Cathal tries to evade one marker, does so. Retains possession. It's back with Liam Slater as Derrytresk come forward. This time the referee right beside the action has said he has been fouled. Aidan McCaffrey. He's bringing the ball forward. He's not accepting any dissent here tonight.
Yeah, he's very consistent all night with both teams.
Yeah, he's definitely laid down the ladder of the law here tonight.
Opportunity to get their first goal of the second half here. He's moved it in.
Cathal O'Neill, he got a point in the first half, but it's short. Well fielded on the line there. Oh, the ball's bobbling about in there. Still hasn't been cleared. The goal has been given.
Goal's been given.
The goal has been given. The ball had crossed the line as far as the umpire here on our left hand side has decided. The goalie's remonstrating, but they're right on the line there. The action they deemed have said the ball was across the line. Was that probably from the first ball driven in there?
I think it was the first ball before it came out again. It's very hard to see from up here because you say it was just kicked into a crowd area and it was bobbling about. And
yeah, it looked like it was
until we seen the green flag being waved.
It looked like Rory McLone was on the end of that, but in the replay we'll not just be 100% sure. Heavy tackle goes in there in the middle of the park here as Aghaloo come forward. There's a yellow card there for Cathal O'Neill. Certainly been a few yellow cards dish out here tonight, and I don't think we could really question any of them.
No, Gary's been very consistent with all his decisions, and they're been all earned, if that's the word, the yellow cards. But
yep, so we're waiting here for the play to resume. The ball's taken quickly, looking in there for Niall McElroy, but that's great work in there. Derrytresk defence stand firm. Conan Hagen came on there. Number 5 there, Aidan McCaffrey, or number 15, sorry, Oran Hughes. Yeah, feels the after effects there of that late tackle there, and a A real tussle going on in there for the ball. It's a foul on the captain there, Niall Gavin. Niall, the referee's holding the play up here. There's a deemed to be a head injury on young Oran Hughes.
Yep.
As he was with him, Gary's away over to inspect the situation. So in this moment, time's moving on, Connollys. We're in now to the 19th minute.
Yeah.
And it's going to take a massive effort now in the last quarter for Derrytresk to find some sort of resolve and some sort of way through to change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, you're right. It's still 11 points in it, and that fortunate goal they've scored a minute ago, all they can do is work hard and play for a bit of pride, I think. Unless there's a miracle, the game's out of sight at this stage.
There's a sub there coming on for Aghaloo.
Substitution on the Derrytresk team. Number 18, Jack McAnulty, is replacing number 7, Johnny Campbell.
So it's 18 for 7. And the Derrytresk team, 18 will be Jack McAnulty. In for number 7, Johnny Campbell, as Aghaloo come forward there. A great ball there, offloaded there by Owen McNally. But the number 5 for Aghaloo screws a shot wide and to the left, and that's their first wide of the second half. So it still remains here as we came close to the 20th minute of the action here. Aghaloo lead 2-9 and Derrytresk 1-1. They had a point in the first half from free from Cathal O'Neill, and that long kick that went in dropped over the line, but they certainly aren't. They're not getting the better of the action here in the middle of the park here tonight, where Aghaloo certainly are dominating.
Definitely winning all their own kickouts, and there's a real good platform for attack every time when they win their own kickouts. Men running forward at pace and
Yep, as we see the Malone brothers, they're strong in the tackle, forceful running here, creating openings all over the park here for Aghaloo tonight. Conor Mullen again, a man that's covered a lot of ground here tonight for Aghaloo. Offloads it to Jody Malone. Jody Malone looking for some movement, gets past one man, 2 tackles go in, and the ball has been overturned. It looks like Niall Gavin's not going to get out of his road. And
that was a bit of a tussle there.
Yeah, it certainly was, but the ball's now with Aidan Gavin, and it's a desperate score is what Derrytresk need to get this last 10 minutes of the action up and going here, as Paul Greville, fantastic ball inside, was well cut out there by the number 6
Rory
there.
Malone.
Yeah, Rory Malone, certainly in the right place at the right time once again for Aghaloo as they come forward once again. Stuart Douglas, a strong, forceful player here, the 21-year-old for Aghaloo, son of Patrick. Right, it's a line ball over there, taken quickly. The referee says it's in the wrong place. There's a sub coming on. Number 5 looks to be making their way, or is it number? Yeah.
Substitution on the Aghaloo team. Number 17, Mark McCormick, replaces number 5, Patrick McGeary.
Yeah, Patrick McGeary is making his way for Mark McCormick. Mark, a senior player with Aghaloo, the 34-year-old, vast experience. Came on as a sub last two in Clogher against Fintna, made a big contribution towards the cause for Aghaloo as they come forward once again. And there's certainly plenty of movement up front there. Tiernan Donnelly does well to come out, offloads a great ball inside. Niall McElroy escapes one marker and 2, and that's his first point of the afternoon. That left trusted boot there, right over the black spot.
Yeah, and actually a half a goal opportunity too if he had rolled it, but he's sensible enough.
He took the right option, putting it over the bar.
I think that 1-6 for his evening's work so far.
That's right, 5 points from frees and 1 from play. Paul Greville out talking to the referee here, but it's not making any difference here. Paul's back out now into the middle of the park here. A long drive over the halfway line. It's picked up there by Mark McCormick inside to Conor Mullen. Conor Mullen stands strong, looking for support, finds it there. Daly. The ball's coming forward again here. Great work rate by Stuart Douglas.
They're in again.
This work rate here, Stuart Douglas. Oh, a chance. A begging.
Yeah. Well created.
Second wide of the second half.
Yeah, well.
2 in the first half and 2 in the second half. So, been very economical in front of goals.
A great opportunity. Just maybe Big Stuart doesn't see much of the front of the goals that often from his midfield position.
So we have it now entering here the 24th minute of the action here. The ball is broken away, well won there by Oran Hughes, but it's intercept there. Jared Daly, a great ball inside there. Number 19 is Mark McCormick. Or sorry, Gary O'Gorman. Is that?
That's some score.
Conor Mullen?
Yeah, Conor.
That is some score, and that's his first score, but that was well worth waiting on.
Definitely, when he kicked it from the commentary position here, it looks like it's going wide and it bent in just in the right hand post. It was a great score.
Another sub there making an appearance for Aghaloo here, and as the time is ticking away here.
Yeah, Aghaloo at this stage will be giving a few lads a run out, getting the legs.
Yeah, that's
ready
true.
For the final and saving a bit of energy for the boys in the pits.
So there will be a little bit of a buzz around the Clogher Valley in a fortnight's time, as it looks like at this present moment Aghaloo O'Neills are on their way to a double substitute.
Number 18, Oliver Sherry is replacing number 14, Niall Henderson.
18 for 14.
Substitution of the Derrytresk team.
Oliver Sherry, the 19-year-old.
Number 17, Conor Fitzgerald is replacing number 28, Paul Gravel.
Paul Gravel has worked hard here tonight. He has covered a lot of ground here, and he's been replaced by number 17. But there we go again, James O'Hara. A ball quickly played in here to Niall McElroy. You can't afford to give this man any room, but what a ball. Oh, a great interception there by Liam Slater. He needed to get a touch on that one because that was going straight to the arms of Conor Mullen.
Yeah, he just drew on it and it worked out alright for him, but it could have ended up anywhere.
Yeah, it's going to be a 45 here, which Jody McGlone is the man responsible for this kick. Certainly drove over a couple of spectacular ones last week from that distance, so it's well within his range. As the play now approaches the 26th minute here of the second half, and the 45-metre kick. Rory comes up, looks up, it's dropped into the square, it's picked up there by number 2, Conan Hagen, or Hagen, as maybe they say down this part of the world.
Yeah.
Cathal O'Neill with possession. Liam Slater certainly forceful running here, certainly trying to get into the thick of action, trying to spur on his teammates. Derrytresk here, still in possession here, strong run here, offloads it inside to Niall Gavin. A push there, goes in there. It's going to be called aside here. Cathal O'Neill wanting to get this ball moving, wanting to get the action going again. Knows time's running out for Derrytresk here in Park Mullet. That's a black card.
Black card for number 18.
He's just into the action there.
Oliver Sherry.
Yeah, Oliver Sherry, black card. And Aghaloo are down to 14 players for the rest of the duration of the second half here, which in normal time we're into the last 3 minutes. And that's their second wide of the second half for Derrytresk. The ball is with Neil McKenna. Neil, as I said earlier, had spent about 12 years down under in Australia and back home to his beloved Tyrone, and glad to be contributing to the cause here for Aghaloo in getting them to a county final. As the ball is broken here, offloaded quickly there by young James O'Hara. Certainly has had an exemplary game here tonight. Niall McElroy cutting up the ground here, offloads it inside there, but it's well intercepted in there, and Derrytresk come forward again. The ball is dropped there, the tackle's going. Niall McElroy's first to react there, still in possession, plays it outside here. The substitute, Gary O'Gorman, it looks like. Yep, Gary O'Gorman gets himself on the score sheet. A point. As Derrytresk comes searching for this score that at this stage take a wee bit of respectability and the bad luck of the scoreboard. 2-12 to 1-1. Both semi-finals, Connollys going a little bit wayward.
Yeah.
Georgetown certainly handed out a lesson in score taking last night.
Yeah, 5-14 is
5-14
unbelievable
is
scoring, yeah.
Yep, certainly was.
Well, let's hope it sets up for a high scoring encounter in the final and loads of attacking play and a great game.
Yep, Aghaloo again, they're not giving up here. There's still plenty of momentum in the side. They're all playing for their places now. Stevie Donnelly has plenty of players out there throwing their tuppence worth into the mix, saying,
yeah, and there's another sub coming on here. But listen now, that's what it is now.
Aghaloo substitution number 22, Patrick Kinder.
Patrick Kinder is on, and
Replacing number 15, Kieran Donnelly.
Kieran Donnelly finds himself taken off.
Yeah.
But he would be happy enough with what his contribution here tonight.
Yeah.
1 goal and 3 points.
1 goal and 3 points, yeah, he's been lively, yeah. Him and McElroy inside will cause Georgetown all sorts of bother.
At the end of the game.
So we're into almost the full period of normal time, and there will be 3 minutes of additional time here. And 19 again is Gary O'Gorman. Great ball inside here.
It's 1-1 if he...
McElroy again.
Yeah.
Turns, and once again he has the simplicity of chipping it over the bar here. His second point from play this afternoon brings his tally to 1-7, and certainly he's a big player for Aghaloo that they will need to be on form come the final. Young James O'Hara puts his body on the line in here, gets a tackle in.
He threw a lot unselfish work tonight.
He certainly has. Warren Hughes, a lot of their players didn't really get going here tonight for the men from the hill, as the ball's laid inside here. Number 13 gets a shot away, it comes off the crossbar, but the referee has deemed that it's going to be a free in. There was a late tackle went in as young Owen McNally took a shot which ricocheted off the crossbar. It's going to be a 13-metre free here, which their captain Niall Gavin, certainly one of the key men for Derrytresk down through the years. Niall gets his first point of the proceedings here tonight in Park Moyle. So with 1 minute to go, the game is all but over here. 2-13 on the scoreboard, 1-2 to Derrytresk, and a junior final to look forward to. Georgetown management team just over to our right here, looking on tentatively and taking plenty of notes.
Yeah, great excitement around both parishes.
Yeah, absolutely. And the informed team, that's a great score there. If that drops in, drops over the bar, that's a real inspirational score, but maybe a wee bit too late, Connollys.
Too little, too late, yeah. And listen, we're looking at the scores there. Niall Gavin and Cathal O'Neill. Like, Niall Gavin's normally the go-to man for Derrytresk, and he just scored his first point of the game in injury time at the end of the game there. So that maybe just says a lot about their night just in general.
So we look as if we're into the final minute of the additional time that was added on by the referee as the ball's in the middle of the park. Liam Slater picks it up there. Ronnie O'Neill helping to support the cause here as Cathal O'Neill, another effort, cuts inside. Liam Slater up in the thick of the action here, supporting the forward line, and this is an effort here which has gone wayward. Owen McNally, but it's still in there. The ball isn't out of danger zone yet, but the Aghaloo defence are really encroaching all around him, but the referee said that's it, that's all, it's all over. So congratulations there to Aghaloo, a real workman-like performance. They're in the final, that's where they wanted to be. Stevie Donnelly had spoken to him a few occasions in the previous rounds, and they were taking each game as it came, but certainly they have improved game on game.
Yeah, no, it's an all-round performance. Newly beat what's in front of you, and as a very impressive scoreline of 2-13 to 1-2 or 1-3 I think it ended up, but they'll be happy to be in the final. As you say, ideal conditions for Shearstown to watch in their own ground tonight. So a great county final to look forward to.
It certainly is. The two form teams in the division, and it's one of those ones that you'd expect that will probably produce fireworks and plenty of entertaining football. So it's one to look forward to. And wherever you've joined us here tonight, we hope you enjoyed the action, and hopefully you will join us again for another bumper coverage of the championship action, brought to you live by Tyrone GATV. I want to thank Connollys for joining us here tonight, and tomorrow night we roll on again with more action. 3 more pulsating games ahead of us tomorrow.
Some clinkers tomorrow.
Dungannon and Dromore, and Aghaloo and Dungannon, and finishing off the action tomorrow night in Aghaloo is the intermediate semi-final between Eden Dork and Aghaloo. So if you have nothing else to do, tune in tomorrow night, and hopefully you will enjoy further action. And on behalf of Tyrone TV, we want to thank you all for joining us here tonight, and we look forward to you joining us again here tomorrow. So it's good night, Hawaii, from Mulchmoyle Park here in Shearstown. And I want to thank Mac AV and our sound crew here, and all the guys back in the studio here for all their support and help. And we'll do it all again tomorrow. So, Slán Abhaile.